Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to round 2 of episode 3 of Wrenched. Amadornis, Mystic Drew, and Isaac, aka Gaming on Caffeine, are back for another set of items. This time, I can't wait to show you guys what you have to use. Is everybody ready for round 2 of Wrenched?
Yep. Ready.
Alright,
Yep.
Contestants, look in your mystery chests, and today you must use an Emerald and Gate from BC Transport. Basic logistics pipes, which as a reminder can be crafted into other forms of logistics pipes if you wish. Insulated redstone conduits from Ender.io, and a basic machine casing from Industrial Craft 2. 30 minutes are on the clock, and your time starts now. Alright, Slow, if you would do the honors. Alright, Slowpoke, what do you think of this set of items?
As always, you like to throw a little spanner in the works. I think this time, kind of like... Although it's got a very simple use, the insulated redstone conduit for me is going to be, I think, going to be the spanner in the works for this.
Yeah.
Agree, yeah.
Yeah, how are they going to integrate redstone into this? Because, I mean, the Emerald AND gate can respond to a redstone signal and do things with the logistics pipes gates. So you can say, like, on a redstone signal, shut down the gate. Or, you know, there's very much a lot of integration there.
Like, incorporating redstone into the design is not difficult. It's incorporating redstone into the design in a creative way.
Right.
Because these are a fairly simple set of items to combine here. There's no...
Right, and as a reminder, the basic machine casing is used to create pretty much every machine from Industrial Craft. So
yeah, and
you've got to build something.
Macerator, I'm going to bang my head against my desk. Like,
right.
I am literally just going to bang my head against my desk.
What was that?
Face palm.
I would kind of like to see.
No, what would you like to see?
I would kind of like to see this. Using that redstone conduit and the redstone signaling and perhaps a redstone upgrade to some sort of IC2 machine. Instead of using it for the gate. Kind of would like to see that.
Yeah. You want to say that again?
So if you use the upgrades for IC2 machine.
Yeah.
Interact with the redstone signal, the redstone upgrade that goes in there.
Yeah.
And have the cable use that rather than it being used on the gate. Because I think the gate's the easier one to use it on here.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options. There are some IC2 machines that can just, you know, inherently respond to redstone, so...
But the other thing you can do is IC2 actually has Buildcraft gate actions. So you could actually use, if you put the gate next to a Buildcraft machine, you can use the action to trigger some Buildcraft event, like a pipe wire signal that could then be read off of the with another gate and trigger something else.
Right, like you could use the basic machine casing to make an MFE, and the MFE has a gate detector for when it's full. So you could use detect when the MFE is full and turn off a generator, for example.
Yeah.
Right?
Indeed.
I mean, there's so many options for what you can do with redstone in this pack. So, I mean, they have a lot that they can do with this, right? And don't forget, you can power IC2 machines if you want using the logistics pipes network with the IC2 power relay. So you could even do that.
So
there's a lot.
I'm going to be really, really happy if somebody doesn't just use one type of logistics pipe.
Oh yeah, me too. I would like to see a nice logistics routing system.
There should be at least 2 or 3 different pipes in this network.
Sure.
And you could easily do that in the time and with the items that you've got here.
Right. Yep. So, I mean, we can already see that there's a logistics power junction over here on the green platform. Yeah. So Mystic Drew clearly knows what he's doing. Isaac has a couple... he's already got an Emerald AND gate sitting on top of a basic logistics pipe. He's probably trying to figure out... So he's emitting a redstone signal when the pipe's empty. Interesting. And then Amadornis just doing a little bit of crafting at the moment. So... Definitely, you know, the foundation of some builds, but they're only 3.5 minutes in, so they haven't had much time to do much. But
yeah,
no, I'm with you. I feel like there's a lot of options here, and hopefully we'll see a couple different ideas come to play.
So, and then the other thing that's going to be really interesting is whether for everybody who knows logistics pipes at all, you'll know that there's basically 2 types of systems. One of them using pre-made pipes, like whether it be a provider pipe, requester pipe, all of that, or you can go down the chassis route, which we could do that here. I believe the chassis route works, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, no,
that
absolutely.
does require the basic logistics pipe. Yeah, it does, and it's a fairly simple recipe to do.
Sure.
At least the Mark II, Mark III.
Yeah. So, T-Love, as one of the competitors that's been eliminated, would this chest be more favorable for you or no?
Yeah.
Well, logistics pipes is definitely the system that I would prefer over AE, to be honest. And I've actually worked with the newest ones recently, so it would favor to me. Yes.
Interesting.
But the IC2 probably would have been against me because I haven't dealt with IC2 in a very long time.
Gotcha. Amadornis has an item buffer down over on his platform from IC2. I don't think I've ever used the item buffer, but you use that sometimes, don't you, CPW?
Really quite nice.
You've used them before, right?
Yeah, I used them. I was using them for doing the automating the steel processing in IC2 on the V2B Skyblock.
Right, the expert
because the
Skyblock.
IC2 steel is actually much more efficient to make than the other two, but you use that guy to do the routing of the empty and full air canisters that you need.
So I'm a bit interested. So Isaac is making an emerald chipset now.
Right.
Unless I'm missing something, the only thing that's really valid for is an OR gate.
No, emerald
no,
chipsets
he can
used
use
to
an
make
AND gate
emerald
for
AND
that.
gates.
Pardon?
Make more AND gates. He's probably making more gates.
According to
likely.
this, it doesn't. Oh yeah, maybe more emerald AND gates. So
Yeah.
he's going to make multiple AND gates. Actually, that could be kind of cool.
Right.
Yeah, because you really need 2 gates to actually use a gate.
Yeah, I mean maybe we
Unless
should have
you're just
given
turning
more
off the
than
pipe.
one.
Right. But I mean, you put your ingredients into the thing and walk away and come back 5 minutes
Yeah,
later.
I guess.
So there's plenty. He doesn't have to stand there and watch it, and it looks like he's
Yeah.
being smart. In fact, he's making something over here. Interesting. Curious what he's going to do with that. But yeah, let's come back in a minute here after these guys have had a few more minutes to build, and we'll see what they come up with. All right, guys. So 16 minutes remains here. I can see Amadornis has got himself a power setup, and what kind of supplier logistics pipes? Okay, interesting. He picked up that fancy IC2 item that he made. Mystic Drew with a Mark 1 chassis pipe.
So we have got chassis pipes down.
Yeah, we have a Mark 1. And then looks like Gaming on Caffeine has made a macerator.
Okay.
So
Yes.
in a minute here, I think we're going to start bringing these guys in to chat with them. But what are you guys seeing so far? Any thoughts based on what you've observed so far on the map?
Yeah, we said this before, I'm really, really happy that Amadornis made an item buffer, although he's now changed that out for a compressor.
Interesting.
Which is okay.
Cool.
Fair enough.
He has his power junction down for the logistics pipes. Which I
Oh,
don't
he's
think
using a
anybody else
supplier
has done
pipe.
yet.
Oh, looks like Gaming on Caffeine has hooked up his macerator to power, which is good to see.
Yeah.
So he did use the LV wire connector from Immersive Engineering to power his IC2 machine, which is smart.
Means you can, with the automatic transference
Right.
from
It does look
EU
like Drew has the
to
power junction.
RF.
Yeah, he's the only one who hasn't made a power junction yet, but maybe he will.
I'm hoping he knows how to use logistics pipes.
I mean, we're gonna find out, right?
We are indeed.
Do you want to? Let's bring him in. Let's bring in Gaming
Okay.
and Caffeine and
Should we
see
bring-
what's going on.
Isaac in first then, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go and grab him.
Cool.
Actually, need to let him know so he.
I'll let him know. Don't worry.
Alright,
User was moved
there you
to
go.
your channel.
'Cause he
Hello.
got-
Hey,
Isaac.
we just
Hey.
want to get your attention to see what you're thinking.
Well, right off the bat, I destroyed my emerald and gate, so I had to make a brand new one. from
Oh, that's why
scratch.
you were making. We thought you were making a second.
No, I broke the pipe without a wrench and destroyed the first one, and so had to then make a second one. So I spent the first, 13 minutes making a second one of those, and now I'm trying to figure out a way to actually use this emerald and gate. So it's a work in progress. It's
Cool.
it's coming along somewhat.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Do you have a plan for your build, or you haven't figured that out yet?
Not quite figured out yet.
Fair enough. All right, Slow. Let's see what Amadornis is up to, because
Okay.
he was using an item you were very excited about,
User
and then he
was moved out
stopped.
of your
So,
channel. User was moved
Hey,
to your
Amadornis.
channel.
Hello.
so what are you building over here?
Yeah, we're probably all wondering the same thing. I was expecting to use the buffer from IC2.
And don't stop working, by the way. Don't stop working.
Turns out I have no clue how it works. It's a bit difficult to work with push to talk.
Yep. Well, we'll
So,
let
yeah.
you get back to work. You can explain your build when you're done.
Oh, well, okay.
Let's get Mystic in here. I don't want to interrupt these guys too much. They have a lot of work to do, clearly.
Okay.
So all 3 of these guys have gotten their power going for IC2, by the way.
They have now, yeah.
Yeah, all 3 of
Mystic's
them
in
are
with
powering their machines, which is good.
Yeah.
So Mystic, what's cooking?
I have some plans here. I don't want to reveal too much to the judges,
Fair enough.
but I have a plan, and
Okay.
I think I'll be able to succeed this time. Thank you guys.
Nice. Okay, cool. We'll see
Cool.
what happens. 13 minutes left.
User was moved out of
So he has a plan, but he's not letting us know what it is.
Oh, we'll find out, won't we?
Yeah. So I mean, I if I had to pick somebody who's lagging a little bit behind that I'm worried about, it's gaming on caffeine at the moment. But
Yeah.
there's still plenty of time for him to catch up.
Yeah.
He did get his logistics power junction down. So all 3 of them have functioning IC2 power and functioning logistics pipes, which is good. It means that they know how to use both of those mods in a pretty decent way.
Yeah.
So we've got a compressor going on over here. We've got a barrel with a macerator over here. And we've got another macerator over here. So we were all kind of hoping for something different than a macerator, but that's fine. I mean, if they use it, they use it. We'll see what they come up with, right?
I'm a bit surprised about the item buffer because it's not a complicated item. Like,
I wouldn't know how to use it off the top of my head. I've never used it.
so you know when you do builds where you've got like a chest, then a hopper, and then the machine underneath it.
Right.
Yeah. So all you do is the item buffer is just the chest and the hopper combined into one item.
Right.
Yeah.
That's literally all it is. But
That's cool.
yeah, it is. It's a really nice, very simplistic item.
At least he's not using a compressor over here. A macerator over here. He's using a compressor.
Looks like he's got some glowstone in it, by the way.
I tell you what I've used the item buffer for a couple of times. When I'm doing like an early smeltery,
Right.
It will work for that to keep the smeltery loaded.
So I might be wrong, but I think Amadornis is the first one to place down his insulated redstone cabling.
Right,
There is
okay.
one over here, just not doing anything.
Oh, yes. Okay. That's down as well. Okay. Fair enough.
I think Amber's using all 4 items.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think they've still got 11 minutes left, and they've all got pretty much semi-functional uses of all their items thus far. So hopefully we'll come up with something cool. We'll come back in a minute when they've got a little bit more time elapsed.
Okay.
All right, guys. So we're back with 8.5 minutes left here. Looks like gaming on caffeine looked like a timer on a redstone.
A
engine.
redstone engine. Yeah, that's not going to work.
Yes.
That's not going to work, right?
No.
No.
No. He's not required to use a timer, so I don't know why he's doing that. But he has some kind of convoluted logistics system going on here, and he's using wooden gates, it looks like, which I'm concerned about, because if he was using logistics pipes properly, he wouldn't need wooden gates.
No, you don't need them at all. In
Right.
fact, they're sort of the antithesis of logistics
Logistics
pipes.
pipes.
Right. So that's a little concerning.
I think
Amadornis
that's
over
just
here.
a lack of understanding of how logistics pipes works. I'm guessing.
Amber's built something that probably is functional nearly now. I'm not sure what he's trying to do with the redstone signal. About the only thing I'm not.
Yeah.
He's now clicked onto the fact that no, he hasn't. Like, I am assuming that Isaac has never used the logistics pipes network because.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
That's definitely possible. Mystic Drew seems to be doing something over here. He's got red pipe wire going on, which is cool. So he's definitely going to do
yellow
something
red pipe.
advanced, hopefully, with his emerald pipe. He's got it when items are in the inventory, emit a red pipe signal, and that is for the macerator. So it looks like I'm not sure what he's doing with it, but cool. Looks interesting for sure. We've still got, a good amount of time left for them to come up with some interesting stuff.
Yeah, I mean.
But I'm definitely glad to see that they're all got semi-functioning builds going at this point. I mean, at the 7-minute mark last round, we were all kind of really worried, weren't we?
Yeah.
Still pretty worried.
A little bit worried right now, yes, that's true.
I think we got functional builds this time. I think that it's not going to be a case of like, well, what was it supposed to do?
Right. And Gaming on Caffeine, I think, has improperly connected his logistics pipes to his power junction, and I believe as a result, it's not active.
Yeah, it's not functioning. Like you can see straight away, it's not even.
Right. So I'm a little bit worried about Isaac
no.
with logistics pipes. But Mystic Drew
an-
seems to have done something pretty good here.
That is an unusual function of logistic pipes. That confused me
Yeah.
when I first built logistic pipes. The fact that it has to go side of that block.
What chassis? What's he got in there? Is it
Extractor.
It's extracted. It's just an extractor.
Yeah.
He's
Feed
got
directly into the.
I'm guessing what he's going to want to do is have that red pipe signal disable that gate, or the pipe when there's items in the machine, so it only has one set of items at a time. But we'll see.
Yeah. But if the limit of his see now it's a case of what's he gonna do now for 5 minutes.
Who's that?
Mystic Drew.
He's got a lot he can do. He should turn that gate into an autarkic gate so it can pull items out automatically.
Yes. He has a lot he can do.
There's plenty to do.
What's he gonna do?
Right, yeah, no. With only 5 minutes left, there's plenty left. I don't know what Amadornis is doing over here.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's making pipe
at
plugs.
that, I'm gonna die inside.
Right. I hope Amadornis is getting pipe plugs, because this is a giant mess right now.
Yeah, it's just
That's not good.
No.
yeah.
I don't know what he had something that looked good, and all of a sudden it's much more concerning.
Yeah, it's like a minute ago he had like a supplier and a provider just next to each other, and it's gone.
Right.
And
I had kudos for him for a wee while because he was vector upgrade in the compressor there.
So gaming on caffeine once again has me very concerned. He's replaced his basic logistics pipes with item ducts from thermodynamics. So to be clear, we gave him an item transport system, and he used 2 different item transport systems instead of the one we gave him.
because he can't get the right one working.
Yeah, I'm guessing is the case.
That's points. That's points against, I think.
I mean, yeah,
yeah.
but
I mean, like it's.
if
just
he doesn't
like,
place down any of the basic logistics pipes, sure. I mean, you can use basic logistics pipes with cobblestone pipes. Like, it does work. Look, oh, there we go. He's got something going.
Ah,
What's he doing?
I don't know. We'll find out.
he doesn't know. I don't think he understands how it works.
Yeah, he might be struggling a little bit.
I don't think he understands how the Emerald Gate works. either, 'cause
This
he
is
just put
the
it on
problem with
without doing
logistics
anything.
pipes. It's a very, very steep learning curve at the beginning.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, if you don't understand the basics of logistics pipes, it is a really steep learning curve. If you weren't playing Minecraft in like 1.2.5 when logistics was popular, then it's a hard one because then applied energistics came in and
Right.
nobody ever used logistics pipes ever again.
Which is a bummer because logistics pipes are fun, which is
They're
kind of what I
amazing.
liked about expert mode Infinity because it kind of forced you to use logistics pipes again before you got to AE.
Oh, you know what I would like to do? I'd like to add logistics pipes to Sky Factory because I think that they would actually be quite fun in there.
Yeah.
It's like, I remember the days when we used to have entire crafting systems where you could craft everything on the logistics pipe network, and you would have a huge wall of logistics pipes where you'd set up the crafting recipes for every single item individually, and it was wonderful to see the items flowing around the pipes. It was so good.
Flying everywhere. Just tons of
Yeah.
items.
Yeah,
flying.
indeed. Just like a cascade of the thing.
It was just
Until
a
your frame
huge
rate
cast-
died.
Yes.
Yeah. Which was kind of like, and I understand why applied energistics became popular because it didn't create the lag that logistics pipes did at then, and it was all very like.
But that was only a temporary thing. Oh, that's interesting. Mystic Drew went and upgraded his Emerald Gate.
To
It's
an
now
autarkic?
autarkic, I think.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about before. We were
Yeah.
hoping he would do that.
Right.
Yeah, there it goes. It's away. Hey.
Cool. Very nice. All right. Good deal. So let's come back in a minute here, and we'll give them the 1 minute countdown. All right, guys. So they have less than a minute left. We're pulling these guys in to let them know. Contestants, you got about a little bit more than 30 seconds left here. So if you're gonna do something, do it now. Just letting you know. 30 seconds on the clock. So looks like gaming on caffeine here.
This round did not go as well as I would have liked.
I think we all noticed that.
Yeah.
Mine actually works, and I was expecting to make the uber useless machine of Doom version 2.
So I'm going to give you guys a 5-second countdown here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Game over. Everybody, off your platforms, please.
Oh, poor
Let's
Amadorns.
Chop, chop, chop. Up to the judging table.
I just noticed. CPW.
All right, contestants. Me and the judges had a lot to say about what could have been done with the items we gave you here, but I guess we're going to see what you guys came up with. So let's head over to Mystic Drew's green platform first and see what's going on. Okay, so Mystic Drew, you have a bit of an item spill.
Yep.
So tell us what you got.
Okay, so here I wanted to have an automated iron smelter, but I kind of just ran out of time. So then at the end, I just started throwing items down to get something completed.
Fair enough.
It didn't work out quite the way I wanted. The time got the better of me. I had a plan right from the get-go, but just time.
Yeah.
So what was the final plan then?
Well, I was gonna have, I have the raw iron here. I was gonna have it macerated, go into the furnace, and then pull it out into a chest.
Okay. Was it going to be all logistics pipes, or were you, intending to use the wooden transport pipe with the autarkic gate, I guess?
I was gonna use that.
Okay.
To pull out the items out of the macerator, but
Sure.
I didn't have enough time to make some regular buildcraft pipes to transfer it over, and this didn't work out really well.
Gotcha. All right, judges, comments?
I love the dancing items.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the insulated redstone conduit not really used, right?
That's exactly what I was going to ask about. Yep.
No, I was hoping it would turn on with our target gate's redstone signal, but it wouldn't. It wouldn't connect to it.
Fair enough.
It's like I'm lost as to where the time went on this build, if I'm honest. Like,
Just kind of crafting items.
yeah, but what was actually crafted? That's what I'm trying to figure out now. When I'm looking at
IC2 is not the easiest thing to craft with. That's
I
one thing I'll
guess so.
say.
Yeah.
It is an annoying mod to use craft from.
But am I missing something? There's only one item that's IC2.
Electronic circuit. That's all he needed to craft. Really, it's not that much.
What was difficult crafting here?
None of it was difficult. It's just I had a
that's what I'm asking. Let me rephrase it. What took time?
The pulsar chipset took quite a while to create. I should have created that initially. And did some stuff while it was building, but I did it at the end. So that was a big mistake on my part, was doing that one at the end.
Gotcha. All right, well, let's go take a look at what Amadornis made, and then we will see what's up. All right, Amadornis, what have you constructed for us?
I think something CBW is really mad at me about.
Already.
Basically, I was going for the uber useless Machine of Doom version 2.
Okay.
It actually turned out to be useful, in a sense. So basically, this was the input for items, and you would put glowstone dust in, and the logistics pipe system would take it out, put it into the compressor. The compressor would turn into glowstone blocks, and the AND gate would check if the inventory was full. So when that happened, it would take the items out from this chest right here, and it would send them over to the other one. I actually made a block breaker to make it completely useless. So it turned the glowstone blocks into glowstone dust, but I didn't have time, so yeah. And I kind of forgot the wooden pipe.
Okay.
Yeah, you did forget the wooden pipe.
Yep. Okay, so judges, it does look like he's used all the mystery items we gave him, right? So
yeah,
He has used them, yeah.
Okay.
And the ejector upgrade, yay!
Yes, I knew somebody would see that.
Yes, I did see the ejector upgrade.
Okay. That's good. I mean, it's fun enough. Shame you didn't get a wooden pipe in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could have probably put a macerator in and made it an infinite loop of glowstone crushing and squishing.
Actually, yeah, macerator would have worked.
Yes, as well as the compressor.
Yeah.
Macerate, compress,
but
macerate,
if you
compress.
put a macerator in and the compressor, so you had a compressor and a macerator, you could do an infinite loop. Quite fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're close. I think this is okay.
Yeah, definitely cool. All right, let's go check out and see what Isaac has made. All right, so Gaming on Caffeine, aka Isaac, what have you made?
I would like to preface by saying that about 30 seconds in, I broke my Emerald AND gate, and so spent the first 5 to 8 minutes crafting a second Emerald AND gate, only to not use the Emerald AND gate in my craft. But basically, this is a system that takes iron ore, or any kind of ore, sends it through to a macerator. The macerator then crushes it up into its dust form. In this case, iron ore dust. It then is extracted out using the servos and the timer. And here's the insulated redstone conduit through to an electric furnace, which is not really part of the design. It just turns it into iron, and then through the chest. And that's my system.
So we gave you logistics pipes, and you've used Buildcraft pipes and ducts.
I have used the logistics pipes for decorational purposes. They're here in the center, looking nice.
I feel the need to point this out to you. The same mistake that you made in round 1, you made in round 2.
Oh, with the server?
Yeah.
It's...
Yeah, this is...
No, this one is actually set to handle redstone. It's just inverted.
Right, well, that's what happened in round 1, is he had it
No,
inverted.
it was on enabled high a minute ago. I looked, and it wasn't working. This wasn't actually ticking long enough for it to actually do anything.
Yeah.
Its mass rate was completely full of items until a second ago.
Right. So, okay, so judges, your feedback.
I do have a question. At the beginning, did you use Britannia to get the dyes to remake the Emerald AND gate?
I did, yes.
Was there a reason?
There was no rose red or dandelion yellow in the system.
But there are
dandelions and roses.
Pardon?
Yeah.
There's dandelions and roses in the system.
Is there?
Yeah.
There is.
Oh.
And
there definitely
actually, something I want to point out to the judges, I'm not sure if it was just something that you did, or if it was actually some other contestant. There were some pipe wires in the assembly table.
It might have been one of the other contestants.
That would have been from the Emerald AND gate.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
That was me.
Yeah, so you each time you make it, you make it made in 8s, I think it is. And
right.
Yes.
You only need one of them to actually make the AND
But
gate.
probably one thing I would say, and I think this is possibly something you might want to tweak on the map slow. This BC laser setup is kind of slow.
I've already increased
doing
on the new map. It's already increased.
What are you going to go? Double or triple?
I'd
say at
I
least
think
20.
it's 16 on the new one.
Cool.
I'd look at maybe 20 lasers. Up a bit, because...
Well, we can see, because the idea is that you should be, whilst it's producing using the machines, that you could be off doing something else instead.
Right.
Agreed,
But in this case, you are right, because he had to make 6 or 7 separate crafts in order to make that Emerald AND gate. So
yeah, and the pulsar takes time as well, and if you're trying to do some complex stuff, then it's gonna, you're just gonna waste a lot of time.
It hurt in this case, yeah, because.
All right, judges. So let's deliberate and decide who is getting wrenched.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
All right, judges.
pretty clear cut.
Raj seems to have a good idea of what's going on. Slow and CPW.
Yeah, I think so too. I think there's one build that is clearly
inferior
The least
to the
successful.
other two. Yeah. It's a shame really, because I think it could have had a good build, but I think he just
All right, well, let's bring him back and break the news. All right, judges. I think you've come to a decision.
Yes, we have.
CBW,
Yes, we
I'll
have,
let you break the news.
So, I think this one was pretty unanimous, as you could probably tell by how long it took us. Sadly, Isaac, Gaming on Caffeine, you are wrenched. I'm sorry. Your build just, it missed the mark in many different ways. It was...
Understandable.
and missed items as well. So
it was missing items. There was decoration items which were supposed to be functional, and it wasn't a good one. Sorry, dude.
I kind of saw that one coming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for
thanks for
competing
having
on Wrenched. We definitely enjoyed having you. And take it easy, bud.
Yep.
All right. So for now, Daryl20 signing off on round 2 of episode 3 of Wrenched. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We've got 2 contestants remaining. Who's going to take away the gold and who will be wrenched? Take it easy, guys.